hit off of Mitch Williams, put us in the series in '89. You know, as a hitter, and Buster knows. So does Jeremy every now and then. When you're playing wiffle ball with your kid, you know, you want that bases loaded, 2 outs, game on the line. We go to World Series, all that sort of stuff, and we were able to live it.
And Mitch Williams, that was a pretty interesting guy to have to get that hit off.
Yeah, he's pretty interesting. Now he's on the MLB Network.
Yeah.
He knows it all.
He is. He's like a TV star now.
Yeah, the only thing was he didn't know where the hell it was going. That's why they called him the Wild Thing.
He's doling out the advice now. Here we go.
Jeremy, when you're up on that tree stand, do you prefer the rifle or are you a bow man?
I like the broadheads, so it's a little bit more challenging for me. So from Spokane, Washington, but I tend to hunt in Mexico. Sit in tree stands up there, deer a lot more, you know, availability.
All those deer running around in Mexico?
Yeah, a couple every now and then.
All right, do we have a good final one? Somebody's got a real good question. Well, I'm trusting you.
I was going to ask Buster the difference between going up and down between Fresno and San Francisco and how hard that is, not only weather-wise, but as a team.
Yeah, well, weather-wise, it is a big difference. I think it was about 115 in August in Fresno, and then going to San Francisco. Gosh, I think one night was, I don't know, there was some kind of mist I'd never seen before. Going this way and this way and this way, and it was about 45 degrees. And I was on the bench and I was happy about it. But
He needed to be on the stick.
Yeah.
You know, you should have seen it back then.
yeah. As far as baseball goes, and there's a big difference. I mean, there's a reason that it's the major leagues. I've heard several people say that there's 2 levels in baseball, major leagues and minor leagues. And I think that holds pretty true. You know, I played in San Jose last year and then Fresno. And, you know, the higher you go up, pitchers have more command of all their pitches. And I think it even, you know, it's magnified to the extreme at the major league level. Didn't get that many at-bats, so it's kind of hard for me to say, but pitchers can throw the ball where they want to, I think, very, very consistently, and hitters also aren't missing their pitches, so that's the biggest difference.
Let me ask you this. It might be a hard question, but people talk with a young catcher about learning how to call a game, learning how to manage a game. Can you do that at the minor league level? In other words, can you learn those things when you're catching minor league pitchers, facing minor league hitters, or does that learning have to take place at the highest level?
I think you can learn it. I mean, I think from my experience so far, it's about getting that experience. It's about repetition. It's being in certain situations and knowing what fingers to put down and knowing what type of guy you have on the mound. You know, if you got a guy like Affeldt on the mound, I'm ready to block at any time. You know, sure. So.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
The other day, you mentioned the other day they put him at first base, you know, and he made a whale of a 3-6-3 double play, you know, and so I'm pretty fired up, you know. I'm over there, I'm patting him on the back. He says, "That's what us athletes do." I'm like, he's breaking out of his shell here.
Oh, it's a whole new Buster this spring. How about we give our guys a great round of applause?